Um, no, no. I just have to remove the admit all restriction.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking at GJ here. GJ made a high at 133,550 where we said it would, and now it should continue up to retest that high. It's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, this 4 hour should continue moving bullish.
Yeah, I got in a buy.
Nice.
What you don't like about it, Rakeel?
Oh, I never said I don't like anything about it. I said it should go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think you didn't take it, right? So I thought maybe you saw something you didn't like about it.
Well, I may be in a buy right now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get.
Oh yeah, this buy is gonna be nice.
Yes, it's going to continue moving bullish.
Yeah, how we can get that fill on the 4 hour.
Yep.
Man, when that 30-minute closed bullish, I was like, yes, I knew it was gonna go up.
Yeah, like your stops at like 133, 200.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's exactly where my stop is.
15, 16 pip stop, and then really, really amazing upside here.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful upside over here.
Man, I plan to trade out. I plan a trade out where I'm like looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I should take it. Yeah, and then I take it.
Nice. Yeah, it should continue. I got entries at 133, 327.
I got my entry at 133, 310.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a bit of and like when that candle retraced a little bit and then it went up and then I entered. And then now it's running. So
You got in at 31.
31?
No, I'm asking. I got in when it broke the previous 30-minute candle high.
Oh,
Nice.
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 Because I wasn't sure because the volume of the candle itself, the body was very, very small. So
Yeah, the only thing is that the 4 hour, it just went bearish, and it should continue moving bullish. Like the 30-minute is here, it's bullish over here. 15 minutes about to close here soon, and 7 minutes, if this closes bullish, there's a higher chance for the next 15 minutes to go up. The only thing I'm looking at it on the side is also maybe the 15-minute may have some issues at 133, 450, but other than that, it looks good to continue going up.
50 should be the first target, right?
Yeah, I mean, it should get to like 50.
Yeah.
I'm going to start securing positions at around 420, 425. Closer to 450, I'm going to start securing positions.
Okay, nice.
Perfect.
I mean, there's a clean candle to the left, so should just mirror it and go up.
Yep. Exactly.
The thing is, I think this daily should go at least to 57. That was yesterday's highs, and then 67. That's like the daily week we've got.
Yeah. It's going to continue moving up. This is the, it's going to continue moving here. Then come to 420, 425.
You got in at 32, Rakeel?
What's that?
You got in at 32?
325.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, around there should be good. Like yesterday, we had the same issue. Like it wanted to go up around. I think it was somewhere over here. Yeah, this candle, but I guess this area was too strong. It couldn't break above it in London, New York, Asian, same issues. So now we're at this area again in New York. So this is like a second time we're taking a buy at the same area to get the same move we were looking for yesterday. Yeah, should be good. Gold looks like gold's doing a retest of 1710 to continue down to 1695.
GG, we need to break this 38. Once we're above, I think it will fly.
Yes. What's this
morning.
chart here?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hey, good morning, good morning.
Nice t-shirt, dude.
Thanks.
It's looking tight.
Yeah. What's this? GJ. Waiting for support to be formed. I think support was formed on the 30-minute here. Right here.
I was looking at the same thing when the 15 closed above the previous as well. I kind of took entry at that point.
Hey, how'd you get in Zoom, Monty? Oh, yeah, you're in Slack.
Yeah, sorry, man. They just they sent me the thing. What am I banned?
No.
You're not coming anymore.
How dare I ban you, man?
Can't ban me, dude.
Alright, I'm bringing my stops below the current 30-minute candle here.
Beautiful.
I think risk reward is variable. You know? Like, if I brought my stops over here, now my risk reward is like way more. It's like, yeah.
Managed better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. This has got potential. When you look at the 4 hour, this has got some serious potential, I think.
Anyway, I'm gonna secure some positions right now. So
Nice.
you know, it's still early on in the week, so we just take it easy.
Take it easy. Oh, so bright. Oh. Wow. Notice we haven't created top width on the 4-hour candle. There's a high probability we are now making bottom wick to rocket ship up. Yeah, I mean that's my entire idea here.
Yeah, I exited at 133,400. And yeah. Didn't want it to retrace it back to my entry.
Alright, let's take a look at this chart here. GN. Cleaner sells on break and close below this blue zone. Yes. This looks good here. So we're getting the 15-minute candle close. Ooh, wow, it's coming back to my entry here. They want to close 50% at break even. $15-minute candle closed bullish, closed above 133,300. This 15-minute candle should respect the low of the previous one and then continue moving bullish. Also, looking at it from a technical perspective, seems like we had a support forming at this level here. This area was support. Candle broke down. This candle closed back above support. This candle closed back above support. And now, so basically this whole move down, it becomes a fake out, like a bearish fake out. And then now this candle should respect the previous low and continue moving bullish. If not, well, you know, what can I say? I mean, try it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I entered another position with a 3 pip stop loss now.
Yeah, I think it's a little small. I may increase it to like 5. Because sometimes the spreads jump like this, you know? And that spread jump can whack your stop loss.
Got it, boss.
Why don't you take half of the profit with the 50% retracement of profits, like you take 50% of the loss? I don't know. I'm not sure because I think I still believe in the move, you know. So I want to get the entire move. I'm okay with getting 50% closed out. So probably just gonna wait here for this 15-minute candle to close and see how it closes. Because if this was a fake out to a downside, it should continue moving bullish. Gold is ranging in this area. Raja still jittery with the bigger trade sizes. Oh no. No, not at all. You can see my emotions here. Nothing. You can see my face, expressions. Let's take a look at this here. GJ 30-minute. Waiting for 30-minute to close bullish. Anticipating push up New York session if all goes well. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I think could be in here a little early, but it is what it is.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning. Good
Hey,
morning.
good morning.
Up, dude. What up?
Coach, your house looks like it's like 12 p.m. in the day, like really bright.
Yeah, the God is shining light on us.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Oh wow, look at this trade here. I think it will go down. What do you think? This is a very, very bad trade idea. You're taking a a sell when price is moving up, and you think it's gonna go down, but what you see is going up. This is a big difference between like thinking and seeing. Yeah, we gotta fix that.
Coach, I like when you show your live feed, not like a picture. It feels like I'm gonna have a good day trading when you have a
Yeah,
live feed.
we're gonna have a good day trading. We're gonna have an excellent day trading today. All right, let's take a look at this. This is goat poo range. Will wait for break above, range below. Yeah, I mean, my whole idea was that price made a high over here on the 30 minute, and then for the meanwhile, this candle was bullish, and we were like, okay, perfect, it's going to continue going up. But it's kind of like stuck in this area now, and I mean, if it's going to come down more, oh, God, to stop me out. Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, that's why I exited at the top.
Lost 4 pips here. Wow, not bad. Actually, not bad at all. Lost like $180 on a 10 lot. Pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, still.
That's nothing. That's nothing. That's good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's
man,
why.
that's amazing. You're gonna make 1K on the next trade, so
This one. Yeah, I still don't believe in the sells because if you look on the daily, I don't know, man.
That's an ugly candle for the daily. I hate.
Yeah, because if you look on the weekly just seems like it's making a top wick to continue down, but we still got 3 days left for the weekly to close. Daily candle did push up. Actually, it did fill the wick on the daily candle. 4 hour previous 4 hour candle broke above the resistance formed on the 4 hour at like 133 370. This one here,
Maybe
and
fake out.
yeah, well, now it's coming back in this range, and if it comes back in this range, then there's no trade here for me in this range, because all I want to see is I want to take buys above 133 300 or sells below 133 even, because this is all like this is a bad range. This range here, this is bad range. My trade has to be up over here, or it has to be down over here. So let's see what happens now. Now it's coming back in the range. So this will be a no trade range. No trade range. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Good morning, what's up?
Hey, good morning, good morning.
Bobby.
I believe gold will go up since the weekly chart haven't made a way to the upside. Yeah. You'll have to wait for gold to close above 1710. Let's check the news here. Nothing. Consumer confidence later on. Other than that, good to go. Let's take a look at the pre-markets here. Pre-markets. pre-market data. This is the Dow, the US 30 looks bullish, positive. So if we go here and take a look at US 30. Oh wow, bullish. Really going, wow. The weekly broke above the previous weekly highs. See this on the daily, if you look on GJ, someone pointed this out to me yesterday that GJ, I'm not going to go into that, it's pretty complicated. But yeah, if you look on the daily on GJ here, I was really expecting GJ to come back up to this area here to fill this gap at 136. But then it started to reverse. And now it's coming back in this range here, which is a no trade range. Well, I guess we'll have to wait now. Let's take a look at this chart. Buy if the zone breaked. Balance of power, BB, percentage B, I don't know what the hell this is. This chart is just, this is a very bad representation of a technical analysis. Extremely bad representation of technical analysis. I don't even know how you got this or where you learned this from, but you need to get that straight. This is not good.
There's some Power Rangers in there or something.
Yeah, I mean...
Balance of power, man.
Yeah. See, for re-entries here in GJ, if it does go up, I'm looking at re-entries above 133.350. Because this is where the 15-minute candles are closing. They're closing below 133.350. So that would be an area, a nice area to re-enter. See, this range is 25, 26 pips, right? There's a minor support at like 10 pips. And then after that 10 pips, there's another support at like 15 pips. But this range here, this is also like a 23, 24 pips. But if it does come back in this range, there's a high probability the price continue going up. But if it breaks below the support, this is another smaller range, like around 20 pips, you know, but it's clean. There's no traffic here to the left. Look on 30 minutes and the 1 hour. It's like clean move down. So that'll be a better trade to take. So let's just wait and see what happens. Even if support is formed within this range, I still be comfortable in taking buys. But so far, it's just nothing. Do you ever look at the 1 minute? Nope. You know, when I was trading with like 5 lots and 4 lots and 3 lots, things were going smooth. As soon as I bumped up to 10, man, there's just no breakouts, nothing. Price goes up and then just reverses.
Well, we're stuck in a range on the floor. Plus, we got the Fed rates tomorrow, so I think the market's just gonna bounce around right now. To be honest with you,
That's what I'm thinking. Like it's coiling up, it's winding up for a big move.
so I don't think we're gonna get any trades, decent trades today.
Makes sense, makes sense.
How about EU?
How about EU?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a chart?
I sent the chart already in the morning.
Oh,
But yeah,
where is it?
send it.
Like in a Zoom chat?
Slack.
Oh, Yeah, I'm going to check Slack later on in the day. Oh, nice. Nice, Bobby. Bobby made gains on you.
Bobby made gains London.
Yeah, nice.
Brock's Bomber.
How many pips is this? Oof, 700 pips.
Rack it up, fam.
What do you think about this setup? Let's take a look here. Yeah, looks good. The reason I said looks good is because you have an arrow pointing down. There's no indication of where you're gonna put your stops or entries, nothing. So that's why it kind of looks good. All right, the 1 hour candle closed, the 30-minute candle closed on GJ. 30-minute candle closed in this range. I mean, the previous one closed bearish in this range. There's a high probability for it to continue down, but I'm looking strictly for buys. So I'm going to wait. What's this? Fake out and back to the range. Retest to continue moving down. Nice. See, now, if you think this was a retest, I think you should be entering over here rather than taking an entry down over here. Because now you're limiting your target.
Limiting his profit potential.
Yes.
Good.
$133,350. Should be a good area for price to break up. Oh, 15 minutes taking the high over here. A little bit more, come up a little bit more, and then I'm in again. Once again, we're gonna give it a go to continue up for sure. I need some insights in this analysis, please. All right, let's take a look here. I took sell here after candle close with a downward. Yeah, I think the body was too small. The candle body was too small. The next candle closed doji, so you should have exited the trade. Are you waiting for the candle to close? No, I'm waiting to 133,350 to break, so then we can continue up to 450 and then 500. Just kind of waiting here. A buy with new candle high. Yeah, this looks good on CAD.
Thank God. For a second there, I thought it was Mac. Oh,
Oh, got activated.
Mac barking on.
Max up some proper scalps this morning, I tell you. It's a
Yeah?
cracking trade. Yeah, man, for real.
Oh,
Literally.
wow.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of a fluke, to be fair. We called it. I think it was right down. Where was it? It was like right down at the bottom of this move. Right at the bottom. But he timed it well.
Like he had some cracking trades.
Dude, it was literally like that.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much ended at the bottom.
Yeah. Everything was bearish. He took a buy, and to be fair, it played out perfect.
But then
But that was
closed
the
up
bottom of the
tankers.
range. Yeah, then closed. He said, "I'm going to go."
And then missed the whole move.
Yep. I'm glad that 15 turned round.
Yeah, my buy stop got activated at 133.350.
Nice.
I'm going to use one of those trading. Oh, someone else sent a chart. Let's take a look here. This is GJ at 30-minute buys. Oh, nice. You got better buys than I do. Perfect. You can probably bring your stops to break even once the 15-minute closes bullish. What do you consider good candle body representation for a sell? I don't know, like a bearish candle would be a good representation to take a sell. What's Uncle Ted's brokerage? TEDFX. Oh, nice. Pitchfork indicator. Break the support and go up. Perfect. What's this? It's not a problem having not 1 hour bullish candle still formed yet. I'm waiting for that for more confirmation. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting price to come up to 133.350 this quick, which it did. So I had a buy stop there, it got activated.
I just want to say for the record, I took that move that Mac called and got about 45 pips.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
and Mac.
USD CAD buys. I think it's a good idea. You have your stops below the previous candle. You're anticipating price to go up. You had a big move coming down, so you're possibly anticipating price to do some sort of a correction going up. Not the whole way, but probably like 50%, 40%. So yeah, looks good. Looks good.
Minor pullback.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus, who's ripping their car in the morning?
What do you think of this trade? Is this risky? Let's take a look here. This trade is actually not risky. It's kind of like what GJ is doing right now. It went straight bullish without making a lower wick. And this is also going bullish. So your stop is good. Stop's below the previous 30-minute candle. And if the candle has no lower wick and it keeps going bullish, especially if this stays above the 15-minute highs here at like above 133.333, that means there's a lot of bullish momentum. So much bullish momentum, it didn't even come down to make a lower wick. All right, let's take a look at this. Japanese yen. I will go buy if zone is rejected. What do you think? I think I will ban this person. This is his third time he's sending a retarded chart like this, which makes no sense at all.
That is ass, coach.
Yeah, ban his ass. Come on, man. How do you set the line that closes 50% once it heads in drawdown? Well, I do this. I press this button here, close half. It says here close half. So I press this. My house is getting in the way of the magic key, so I can't show you properly. But I do this, yeah. Yeah, so basically when you have a small body candle basically means there's less volume in that candle, you know? So you want candle bodies to be bigger. If you have bigger body candles, that means there's a lot of volume, you know? So those are the trades you want to take. So if you look at this candle here, this has a very high volume here. And if this candle is closing bullish in 4 minutes, you can turn around and say, well, you know, like there's a higher chance for the next candle to continue moving bullish now as well. So since this candle has a higher volume, you know, so, I mean, yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice. It's moving.
Moving up, bringing my stops down again, once again.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's GJ is like a horse you catch from the wild. That's what GJ is.
Like a Pegasus or a unicorn.
Yeah,
Just
like,
this rare exotic horse.
yeah.
Go GJ.
What a mess. I look at my trading history, it's a mess. It's like 1 win, 3 losses, they're like break even. It's just ugly. Oh, nice one, GJ.
Yes. Beautiful.
You're doing everything that everyone else does, Raja. You look at your lot sizes, you don't have a high enough sample size of the times you've taken bigger lots, and now you think that you can't trade.
Yeah.
Don't do that to yourself.
Alright, I'll try not to. Alright, I'm putting stops at break even here. I've secured some profits up at 133, 430.
Good trade, coach.
Yeah, it just needs to keep on running now. First time here. Do you trade GA? No. No, no, no. Yeah, I think what's happening is since I upped my lots, I'm becoming more conservative. So I'm not letting trades breed more. I think that's what I've noticed since yesterday.
So why don't you just scale in?
I don't know. That hasn't really worked for me in the past, scaling in. So probably not. Oh, got stopped at break even here. Perfect. At least I secured something up there.
Yeah, nice.
Scaling in with like a set stop loss. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, you still use the same stop loss, but you just give yourself like if you're taking a 10 lot, just break it up in 2 5s.
Oh yeah.
And you use the same stop loss, and you have less loss. Man, I'm so tired today.
Uh-oh. What's this? UJ, 4 hour. Today, can this move continue bearish? I think you could look for a minor resistance to be formed. Let's take a look. I sent my analysis yesterday on UJ. Analysis was bearish. Oh wow, it did go bearish. It actually came down to the level. Right here, these wicks. This played out perfectly. Gold also played out perfectly, came down to this level, 1696.
Did you enter gold, coach, or not?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. See, the 15-minute now closed. 15-minute now closed. Now there's a high probability for this 15-minute to continue moving bullish. Let's take a look at this chart here. Gold, 30-minute. Price is bullish from fundamental and high time frames. Target 1718. We have to price to break resistance. Yeah. Yes. Wait for price to break this resistance. I think this zone is a little too fat. Let's make it a little more streamlined like this. Remove this yellow line up here. You got a base forming right over here. And looks like GJ is going to continue moving bullish over here. Yeah, so I think a break below 1707, you could see a continued move down to 1702. And then break above, obviously you can see a movement up. I entered GJ at 15-minute close. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, GJ's looking bright.
Yeah.
Nice.
So see what we were talking about, how this candle now closed with no bottom wick. This means there's a lot of bullish momentum now. Lots and lots of bullish momentum. So now this goes back to the fact that when we did our simulation on Saturday, we talked about, okay, what's the probability of it going up? And everyone said it's very high. With regards to going down, it's very low. So, let's continue moving bullish here. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour needs to flip bullish at this area here.
It will. Sooner or later, it will.
Yeah, see, the 30-minute also broke the high of the previous 30-minute. 1 hour also broke the high of the previous 1 hour. So there are higher chances of it continuing moving bullish. Once we cross 133, 460, 4 hour goes bullish. How do you do analysis on a higher time frame? Well, I think first of all, you need to send your chart of the higher time frame and what you think what's going to happen in the higher time frame, and then we're going to see that, okay, like, what do you think? All right, what's this? 4 hour. Wait for clean break of support. Sell on retest. Nice. So you're looking for sells on golden. One hour has no bottom wick. I think it can drop to create one since it's so early in the hour. Yeah, but the other thing is you have to take into account that how the 15-minute it broke above the previous 15-minute candles. The 30-minute broke above the previous 30-minute candle high. The 1 hour also broke above the previous 1 hour candle high. So when price moves bullish, it creates successions of higher highs and higher lows. So for the 1 hour candle to come down to create a bottom wick, you would need, so now this 30-minute candle is about to close in 10 minutes, right? If this closes bullish, then you would want the next 30-minute candle to break the low of the previous 30-minute candle to continue down, and then the 1 hour is going to make a lower wick. So if it closes bullish, you just got to ask yourself that, okay, what are the chances for the next 30-minute candle to break this 30-minute candle's low? And the conclusion is going to be, well, the chances are pretty slim.
Plus, you got the 4 hour that closed above all the previous resistance as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Which gives you that momentum potentially.
Yeah.
Agree, Monty.
Yeah, boy.
What's this? Ooh, USD CAD 4 hours selling here. I think if you would have posted like a 1 hour chart or a 30-minute chart, that would have made much more sense. But I don't know, man. It gets pretty tricky over here. You're selling at the bottom. Selling at the bottom. Let's take a look. 30 minutes. Oh, okay. 30 minutes right here. You have 30 minutes here. 30 minute, 15 minute. Making a support. This is a minor support. This is a minor resistance here. Let's take a look left. Left has clean range. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 30 minutes about to close bearish. I think if the 30-minute closes bearish, I think you can bring your stops above the 30-minute candle right here. But if it closes bearish, but it closes above 39495, then I think it's closing above support. I'm thinking about buying your digital course, but I just have a quick question. On the website, it says that it is a DVD. Is there any way I can get it in a USB, or you can email me? Well, there's a problem with your analysis there. You stated it's a digital, which means it's available digitally. And then, I mean, I don't know, man. Strange questions.
Yo, do questions like that make you want to? I'm like, bro, don't even buy my course,
Yeah, seriously. There have been a lot of people who've asked me questions like those and have straight up told me don't bother. Just don't. Because if you can't do that analysis, man, doing analysis on the charts is going to get really hard. Alright, what's this? Ooh, so bright. So bright over here. NZD USD. If the zone is rejected, is it okay for a buy? It needs to form a support. Yeah, it could look good. I mean, if you're looking for sells over here, are you looking for buys? I don't know, I'm confused. You have a selling thing drawn here, but you're looking for a buy? I don't know. What is GJ doing? Oh, GJ is just retracing here a little bit. The 30-minute candle is about to close. It's just making a top wick for the next candle to retrace down and to fill this wick. That's all what GJ is doing. So if this candle in 5 minutes closes, you can possibly expect the next candle to maybe make a wick down over here and then maybe continue moving up like this. This is what you can expect. I am like 80% sure, 80% sure that price is going to come up to this area before NY open or maybe after like 15-20 minutes after New York opens, because that surge in volume from New York is going to fill that range up over there. So, you know, price made a high over here and created a support over here, and we should continue over here. Are you done for today? Yeah. I have one position running on GJ. It's like a small one. It's like a one lot I have running. Because I really want that price, 133, 350. 550. Because if we come up to this range, and then if we break this range, then we're continuing up higher. See this 4 hours, this flips bullish, then there's a very high possibility we're continuing up to 134.
Start of a higher high.
Yeah. Yeah, because look at this. Price ranged over here, you know, came up over here, and then it ranged over here. It ranged for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven 4-hour candles. You know, so the stronger the range, the stronger the breakout, and then you can expect this to go up. So that'll be something amazing that happens.
Oh, what's that?
Hey Raja, here's my EURUSD buy stop chart. Can you review it? Let's take a look. Oh, wrong chart. Congratulations. Yeah, I think if price breaks below 133.280, that's going to be an area where the buying analysis starts to become invalid. Because that's potentially the hard support 30-minute has formed because it's about to close in like 2 minutes. Gold close above this level, it could be a good buy. Yeah, it makes sense. This is the level here on gold. When would be a good entry to take a buy? I think if this closes bullish, you could possibly re-enter having a stop below the 30-minute candle and expecting the next candle to continue moving bullish. A stop loss is going to be here because if price crosses this area, then your buying analysis is invalid. Oh wow, it's coming down. Would you still take the trade? Body is getting smaller. Nope.
Gold is moving.
Gold is moving.
Good morning. What up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good morning, Protein Paul.
Yep.
Can you guys please turn the volume of the radio down? Like, you know when you call the radio, they say, hey, can you turn the radio volume down? How do you see gold? You open the chart. Yeah, gold looks pretty bullish here. Gold looks bullish here. I'm not in gold, I'm just watching gold. Wow, man. This is just so hard trading GJ.
It's just ranging.
Yeah. This wild stallion is not doing what we want it to do since yesterday.
I think it's just going to make a bottom wick on that previous candle. It's going to come down a little below, and then
Yeah.
we'll head back up and fill that wick, like you were saying.
Yeah, it just needs to respect this low over here at like 270, 280.
Mm-hmm.
Gold looks like it's about to pump up. Let's see what the Chinese indicator is saying here.
It says it's ranging.
Oh yeah. It's saying the dollar is weak. Oh, wrong chart. USD CAD is still ranging here. The way GG has been moving, I think it could create a lower wick on the
And
average.
Bobby,
What
you still
happened?
trading, fam? Savage.
Well, it's my working time normally.
Previous close candles of price action. Another rejection. Yeah, this looks good because you have candles closing above. This one closed above. It's kind of like maybe did like a retest of this area for the next one to continue moving bullish.
Yeah. I'm sure he's going to come back down before it goes up. Never mind, I'm not going to show it.
Let's take a look at this chart here. GJ 1 hour buys. Stop is down over here. Yeah, it's the same idea here. I mean, this 30 minute needs to respect the slow and just continue bullish. But the way it's just forming, it seems like if it closed below this mini resistance, I mean, it's just the only array of hope for GJ to continue bullish is if it respects this liquidity area here. That's the only ray of hope. Ooh, gold is breaking up here.
Are you just looking at the wick field, Ted, or are you looking further afield?
I closed one position 10 pips.
Mhm.
This position's my runner. So
Okay, cool. I see. Yeah,
I'm in at 1709.50.
very nice.
So I think we should be able to fill to 1714. That's what I'm aiming for, which Raja's got marked on the chart.
Yep. Because that kind of gets you in the bottom of that range we had previously on the 1 hour. So I didn't know, maybe
That's
we
right.
some support there. We got a good chance to get it back up to like 19s and stuff. So.
That's right. Yeah. It's a cleaner move than what we discussed yesterday, and at the same time too, I think we talked about this, that from a long-term perspective the buys seem a lot safer. However, we did have that huge drop last night, which I think a lot of people figured that we were going to continue, but didn't realize that weekly wick, I think, was still forming to go further up.
Yep. That's what we said about the Friday continuation yesterday, right? That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, so it looks like today we're getting that move that we wanted. So we reached the low yesterday, like during the Asian session, I think.
Yeah, it looks pretty sensible right now.
I don't look at any trading view charts, just for FYI. It's only once Raja puts it up on the screen that I'll comment on it. I don't know how to use trading view, nor do I want to learn. It's a waste of time for me.
Don't care. Could you please take a look at this? Right, let's take a look here. Yeah, I think you're better off with sells below the support here, because this is all choppy here. Wow, man, GJ's been really choppy in New York since the week started.
Yeah, those pushes to the upside was the trades.
Yeah, it happened in London sessions. Lucky Monty and the gang, they caught all those boys.
Yeah, we.
Lucky.
Not as choppy as yesterday. Yesterday it was too choppy.
Yeah, yesterday London was not fun, but this morning was good.
You were getting all the moves, Chris. Even last week, London was the only session that moved.
Yup. Yeah, good. Asian session was good on Monday. Well, your Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday was good, but then it was just crap. Even New York ranged a ton.
Hey Ted, I've got a question for you. Looking at gold on the 4 hour with the recent bearish momentum from the daily and the 4 hour, it looks like it's going up and sort of retesting that last 4 hour support that was broke at that 1711. Because the previous 4 hour broke that, does that kind of invalidate that for you, just on the 30-minute and 15-minute, since it's sort of breaking above that resistance you got now?
I wouldn't be looking for sells on gold. I'd be looking for buys.
Well, that's what I'm referring to. Are you just waiting on the break of that, even though it's?
Oh no, I'm already in.
You're already okay.
Yeah,
All right,
but if I was looking for this trade right now, I could probably start hunting it after this 30-minute candle closes. The idea here that I'm looking for is I want to fill this hour wick that was left open from 1711 to 1714, and I think that's achievable. with what we have currently. So if people, the only problem is when you're taking a trade now with gold, the spreads are a little bit higher. So normally I would say you could probably enter on this 30-minute candle and have the stop loss below it, similar to what Raja discusses on a daily basis. But the spreads are a little bit higher, so you may want to wait for this 30-minute candle to close and see if we can get some fresh movement in the next hour or the hour after that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Your JPY and bearish in general on the 4-hour. You're looking for sells below the support area. You have clean candles here. Yep, this is perfect. Makes sense. I think I have the same levels here on your JPY. I'll show you. I marked it out yesterday for my groups. Oh, it's not here anymore. Oh yeah, right there. Kind of like the same levels here. Once we break the support and then continue moving down. GJ slowly inching up. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. So now you start thinking that, okay, maybe this candle is about to close in 18 minutes. If it still closes bullish, there's a higher chance for the New York Open volume to continue GJ moving bullish. So let's see what happens here. Still hasn't broken below that support at 133.280. Hey everybody, would you say that we might be looking at GJ bearish overall since it's the end of the month this week? Since last month's candle was bearish and last week candles was bearish. Well, I think you need to provide a chart based on your analysis and what levels you would want to see GJ break to go bearish, right? Because if you're looking for a GJ to go bearish, you need to see that, okay, well, what levels you would want to see it broken to take a potential trade. That's the most important stuff, because anyone can look at the monthly and say, oh, well, this can happen, that can happen. But when you're looking at the smaller time frames, then the things start to change drastically. Oh, wow, this candle is now coming down.
Jeez.
Yeah, no more buys.
Yeah, I think this is going to turn bearish. This is going to break support.
This week started really, really, really choppy. When starting your business to pay yourself as a trader, how do you go about that? Well, first of all, you need to see how much you're making from your job, and then you need to see how much you're bringing in from trading. Once you start bringing in the same amount in trading that you're bringing in from your job, then you start to think about that, okay, maybe I can start paying myself. And then you talk to an accountant based on where you live, and then they give you more information, and then things go good.
I just got stuck out of gold again.
It's like back to the old days.
Yeah.
A couple of big moves this morning, like some 5-minute 100-pip candles, and I was like, oh, yep.
Man, honestly, March was the month to trade.
Yeah, third week, man. Third week was mint. I think third week, actually. Was it third week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good week.
Close your eyes and sell, and close your eyes and buy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thanks for them
Yeah.
pips.
50 pips here, 80 pips there,
Oh, mate, yeah.
150 pips. Here you go. No
It was
problem.
the best
On a
market
daily
ever.
basis, you make like 100 pips, 150 pips.
Yeah, it was the best market ever.
And now it's like slow.
Yeah, April is the opposite.
I know.
Complete-
April, they're trying to grab it all back now.
Yeah.
That's what I always look at when I see like how many times I've been stopped out in the last like 2 weeks. Like almost every second or third trade I'm getting stopped out on, and it's like, yeah, I see what they're trying to do. I'm not gonna cry about it though. I'll just complain because I'm used to just taking what I want.
Yeah, that's the best. When you get used to taking what you want, you just like, whatever.
Yeah.
What if a 15-minute candle closes with no wick at the bottom and top? Well then, let's see if there's a candle like that, right? There's what? Japanese holiday from 29th till 6th May?
Yeah, I think I was reading it this morning. Some bank holiday starts 4 p.m. UK time, so not 4 or 5 hours or something.
Like-
I've got to read about it properly.
Yeah, Japanese are on bank holiday again.
Like for a week?
No, just for today.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying, I thought it was a day, no?
Yeah, this guy needs to get his facts right.
They do have that golden week thing, don't they?
Yeah, that's what he's thinking about.
Ah, okay, yeah.
I don't think it's today.
No, I thought that was early, later in the year.
I thought that was around like Christmas time, like the holidays.
Looking at my super secret website over here. Oh, 29th April, 3rd to 6th May. Golden Week is a week from 29th April to early May containing a number of Japanese holidays.
Not like factory shutdown or something, basically. Or something like that. I can't remember. I've got something like that.
Nice.
It only shows one day of a bank holiday. It doesn't show bank holidays across unless Forex Factory hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe another site will have done that.
Showa. It's Showa Day. Then there's Buddha's birthday. Oh, we got Labor Day. Oh, it's a Labor Day weekend. No, in Europe it is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just one day where the banks are closed.
Yeah, it's called Shawa Day. But the rest of the week, it says the banks are open.
Yeah, that's what it says on my
Because
FX
there's
feed.
news the following day for the Japanese retail trading. Yeah, so I don't think it's a whole holiday for this day.
Yeah, I think it's the day, and then I think that I'm sure it's like a factory shutdown after for the week, but then other things work still, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Something like that.
Oh, happy shower day, guys.
Thank you. GJ 30-minute. Support farming, resistance over here. You have a little range you've drawn over here. 133 weekly support. Oh, whoa, look at this GJ. Damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how this 1 hour close.
Interesting. This is like running around with a big, you know what, you know?
They're doing with heads.
Getting everyone.
Don't say
Yeah.
that word no more, coach.
No, we don't say no bad words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
There's
I
respect
mean,
in that wick, like you're saying earlier too.
It's
Yeah.
running around with a trumpet.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah, YouTube algos are really smart. They can pick out words and then they can flag the videos.
Damn, and it affects your bottom line.
Yeah, it affects my bottom line.
Damn, fam.
Could you look at this trade? I'm still in this trade. Let's take a look here. So we'll take a loss if candles continue to move towards this zone. Sniper 1 minute entry expecting gold to push up. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, so you're basically expecting this candle to continue moving bullish. That's what's going on. And then you're going to the 1 hour, you're expecting the next 1 hour to continue up to fill this wick at 1714. I think the best scenario for gold for this session is going to be come to 1714 and then eventually to 1717, 1718. Wow, this is still 35 pips away.
Look at TJ now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Finesse.
Yeah.
Got crushed this week.
Good thing I'm not in it. When your pair does things like these, man, this is where you lose the most money. You know, because you take a buy, you hit a stop loss, then it starts to go down, you take a sell, you hit a stop loss, and then you take another trade, and then you lose that trade again. And before you know it, it's just really, really bad. It ends up really bad.
Then you redeposit real quick.
Yeah, and then you redeposit. You're like, where's that bank card?
All in an afternoon.
Yeah, all in an afternoon. I've been there.
Yeah, same. Yep.
One time I lost 5,000. I'm like, shit. I deposited 2,000, lost that again.
Yep.
Oh,
Soon learn.
Yeah, but now we're more smarter and mature. I think
we're grown ups.
Yeah.
Well, we try to be grown up.
Yeah, I think the sooner you realize that the only thing you need to do is to take maybe 1 or 2 trades in a day, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when real change starts to happen.
Yeah.
But looking at GJ right now, I mean, if this closes bearish, logically, it would make sense for the New York Open to push it down.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what I've been noticing is, I've been noticing that if, like, you know, once price has been closing bullish or bearish before the New York Open has continued that push.
Yeah.
Today is so bad. GJ is playing me. I think you just need to put your hands behind your back just like I am. Because if you look at me, most times my hands are tied behind my back. Like, most times I have my hands behind my back. And I'm just watching price.
GJ basically done the exact same thing as yesterday at this time.
Yep. This is a pretty hard week to trade so far. So if you're not disciplined, you're gonna have a very bad time. Price trade. Oh, nice. You took profits up here. Same area as Vincent.
Yep.
Yeah, and being disciplined also means that taking profits too, securing profits, not letting trades run in drawdown, not letting trades run to your stop loss. Like all those things matter, because I've closed my trades at 50% once they came back to my entries and then they hit my stop loss. So if I would have let my trades open, I would have lost more than I would have lost if I didn't put them at break even, at 50%.
Always learned that from you, coach, that what I did with my GCAD trade for London, it was like 15 to 10 pips away from TP. I just closed. I just took profit and it turned it just in time.
Oh, it turned around.
Yes, it did. It usually goes straight, but once it hit 15 pips away from TP, it turned and went back to my entry.
Damn, that's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
but I took profit because I always remember what you tell me,
Yeah.
Never get greedy, man.
Yeah, that's what I've learned, because there was a point where I got sick and tired of price coming down and hitting my stops. And then I had to fix something. And the one thing I had to fix was that, okay, how can I make my losses smaller? I'm taking losses, but let's try to make them smaller. And it worked. John Hammock, if you wanna talk about things, you can please step up and come on the mic, because typing there on the YouTube chat won't really help anything, because I can just click one button and ban you from the stream, and then you can't talk anymore. So it's better to come on the mic.
True.
Yeah, it's true. Like we like to have constructive discussions, but on the mic, not on YouTube.
Open mic, right?
Yeah, open mic talk.
Mm-hmm.
You always give people the benefit of the doubt, and you give them the platform. Now it's up to them to keep it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I give everyone the opportunity to come on the mic and address their concerns, and then we can give an answer. And no one does that.
I think, Raja, going back to your discussion about, putting stops above break even, taking small losses, it's not something that is on the internet readily available as a strategy or as a guide. So therefore, people discount it, and it's something I talked about in the podcast that I did with Trading Addicts. Is if everybody does the exact same thing, and this is an example, is if you have 100 people out of 100 people doing the exact same thing, and those are the people that make up the market, you create an efficient market, and no one can make money. For you to make money, you need an efficient market, and I think a lot of people have been schooled, or they've read things on the internet that has told them that they need to keep their stops where they are, they need to do certain things, and because we've changed that dynamic, it's hard for people to comprehend. Like, people message me all the time and they're like, well, you only got 1 pip or 2 pips, but the thing was, I didn't lose. And then I think people don't understand that aspect of, when you take loss after loss, it weighs on you mentally, where especially when you're in profit and now all of a sudden you've taken a losing trade. Try and do that 5 times. I guarantee you, because I went through the same thing, and Raja I know he went through the same thing. If you take loss after loss when you were in profit, it's going to mess you up psychologically. Like you can't deny that, because you saw at one point that you were profitable and now you're not in profits. You're going to wonder what the hell's wrong with yourself. And then 5 minutes later, you're going to watch it go back into profits again after you've been stopped out. What kind of emotional roller coaster do you want to be on? And, you know, once again, people can comment and say, well, you know, you should be aware of your risk, and this should be inherent. But as humans, that is a lot of training, that is a lot of discipline, and that's a lot of mental work on your brain. Being in your 20s, you probably don't have that mental work down yet because of the fact that you're still growing as a person. So to compound that effect, why would you put that additional stress on yourself? Just take a small win or close a small loss. Don't hurt yourself that way, and you know, just understand that you made the best decision for yourself at that time, and that's not a problem. And the sooner you come to that realization that when you make a decision, at the time that you make the decision, that was based on all the information you had at hand, and that was the accurate information, you can't fault that. You'll feel a whole lot better about yourself. You can't turn around and complain that you brought an umbrella to work today and then in the afternoon it becomes sunny. Well, the weather said that in the morning it was supposed to rain, so you prepared for it. The fact that it's sunny now, it doesn't hurt you. It just means you carry your umbrella home in the sunshine. You don't have to put it up. You just carry it in your hand. And I think a lot of people stray away from that topic because they're ingrained with this. Well, I need a 1 to 5 or 1 to 4 risk to reward, and well, it just has to hit my stop loss, or it has to hit the 4 times gain that I was expecting on my the 4-time reward that was expecting on my account, and that's the way you're supposed to trade like a robot. And it's the farthest thing from the truth. It's adapting to the conditions that you're in that makes you a successful trader. So you know when things aren't going your way, they're not going your way. It doesn't matter what you're going to say. You can't say, well, the last time it didn't go my way and then all of a sudden it did, so I'm going to do it this time. No, each trade is independent of each other, and you'll see by market structure what makes sense and what doesn't.
So I hit so many break evens, it's unreal, or just like a couple of pips lost or something. I sometimes move things early, but I don't want to go from being in profit into.
You know, like it's funny because, like, let's say you enter a trade, right, and you're in profits and you don't close, right, and then you go into drawdown and it hits your stop loss. Just because you didn't take profits and it hits your stop loss, obviously it was in profit, right? So your plan was working, but since it hit stop loss, it's gonna make you question your plan altogether.
Yep.
Oh, no doubt. And the thing is too, you have to understand that we're trading in a market that is extremely difficult to trade in and extremely manipulated. So if we know those variables, look at it this way: if we know that the market is cheating us every single day, there's there's manipulation from the market makers, there's manipulation from institutions, manipulation from the news. If we know there's this much manipulation, why are we not adapting to that? So why do we need hard and fast rules against a market that's constantly cheating us? Shouldn't we be trying to exploit that in ways that we can reduce our risk, reduce our exposure to the market, try and get in and out of the market as soon as possible, take what we need and leave? Like, these are inherent things. I mean, if you're running through a back alley that it's unsafe, why are you hanging out there? You should be walking as fast as you can through the alley, getting to the safer part of the city, not just hanging out in that alley because it's cool. It's like, get out and save yourself, because you don't know what harm can come the longer you stay in that back alley, or in this case the market. I mean, adjust, adapt, and be agile. These formulas are there, or these rules are there to structure yourself, but rules are meant to be adjusted when things don't make sense. I mean, if the market's going down, don't take more buys. Like, it doesn't make any sense hoping that it'll turn around. Just close your position, wait for the buys to come. It's simple rhetoric, it's simple information, but it's almost like humans want to make it difficult on themselves. Well, I'm going to take buys here. Well, the candles are bearish. Yeah, but we're coming to a support, but we don't have confirmation that we're going to hold support. Yeah, but it's held support before, but that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant what it did before. It's what's it doing now. And I think if people lived in the now instead of the what ifs, you know, we'd be a lot better off. We'd have better traders.
Yeah, you know, someone talked about like long-term trades. I've actually tested this out. Long-term trades only work maybe 30-40% of the time. 40% being like way high. You know, like 30% of the time you'll have your trades running into 40 pips, 50 pips, 60 pips. I can guarantee you that not a lot of times your trades are going to run for 40, 50 pips. Not a lot of times. Absolutely not. This is why, you know, people like to fail over and over again, because like you're going to look at the higher time frames and you're going to say, okay, well, I'm going to target this giant area and price is going to go over there, which is like 80-90 pips away. But most times you're always getting stopped out. And when that used to happen to me, I used to say, well, okay, you know what, I'm going to see that what can I grab. I've talked about this before, I'm going to talk about this again. So what I found out was that if I'm taking trades, if I'm taking like, let's say, swing trades, most of the times my trades are going in profits of like 15 pips, 20 pips, and after that, trade reverses, goes back to my entry, goes in a drawdown, and then I add another position, goes in a deeper drawdown, add another position, and now before I know it, I'm in drawdown with like a bunch of buys if I'm trying to like, you know, take buys and price is falling. So I realized that, okay, well, if most times price goes in like 10-15 pip profits, maybe I can secure those profits and leave a runner running. And now when I have runners running, my runners run maybe 20% of the time. And those are my, like, you know, like your 50 pip trades, 60 pip trades. But most times you always get stopped out. So you really need to understand that part of it. If you think you're taking trades and if your trades are always running in some sort of profit, understand that, okay, what type of profit I can secure all the time. And then start securing that profit. Because as soon as you start securing your profit, you're going to start to see your equity curve is going to start to go up. And your consistency is going to start to go up. And then you're going to say, okay, now since I'm securing profits, now I can put stops at break even in the attempt to, let's say, maybe now my trades are going to keep running. You know, and if that one chance it does keep on running, then you can post that on Instagram and say, oh, look at this monster trade I had. And everyone will say, oh, whoa, wow, you're the best. You know, but most times you're always going to get stopped out at break even or like, you know, at stop loss. So if you don't secure profits. So Ted, like you're right, like there's no rules on the internet to say that, okay, you should have your stops below this candle, or you should, like if price comes to your entry, you should close 50%, because instead of losing 100% of your stop loss, why not lose 50% of your stop loss? It just makes sense. Right? Why lose more when you can lose less? I don't understand why people don't think like that. I mean, it's just common sense. You know, if someone's coming to rob you, why not hide your valuables and let them take something else rather than saying that, okay, hey, take everything. You know, because like the stop loss is like a robber. It comes in, tries to take everything from you. So you need to protect it. But then again, it goes down to the fact that how much you've lost already, and if you're trying to, like, you know, chase losses, or if you're over trading or whatever's going on. You say we don't have swing traders who are consistent and profitable with big targets. I never said that. Not once have I ever said that swing traders are not profitable. I know some people who are really good swing traders, they're profitable. The only reason they're profitable are because they trade based off the higher time frame. They don't over leverage. That's the problem. Because if you take a trade, okay, let's take a look at gold here, right? Gold weekly. If you take a trade on gold weekly, and if you take a trade, like let's say you take a trade right over here, you're like, okay, I'm going to take a buying trade, you know, and your stop loss is down over here, your TP is up over here. Most people, which they will have $2,000 accounts, you know, $4,000 accounts, they're going to open up a 50-cent lot, you know, or like a $1 lot, and they'll say, okay, I'm going to swing trade gold. By the time gold drops 100 pips, you know, your risk is not enough. Like you, once you look at that position and you're like, oh man, like, you know, this drawdown is a lot. So I might want to close because this drawdown is a lot. Like people who want to take like really really like big swings here, you don't understand your risk. So you really need to understand like how much risk you're putting off the table. No one is trading off the weekly. I'm just giving an example, man. Like, relax. That was just an example. Man, people get sensitive too fast.
That's the beauty of Forex. Like, you can trade however you want, different styles.
Jesus. Karen here.
Too much sensitivity.
Yeah, too much sensitivity, man. If you're going to be sensitive to what someone says to you on the internet, man, trust me, markets, that's a whole different story. Like, most times my targets are 1-to-1. If you go to my profile, I've posted every trade I've taken in March so far, I've taken in April, everything is up there. Yeah. So just good.
Transparency, coach.
Yeah.
And that's good because that 1-to-1 took you to book 80K in 1 month. So that's a bless.
Yeah, and those profits now I'm leveraging to increase my lot size.
Nice.
The name of the trading journal was Trixie.trade. This is that trading journal.
Still can register on that.
Man, I don't know. 700 people registered.
That's not for me then.
Probably. Oh, it's $8.90 per month. It's free for now.
They scratched it out, so I don't know how much it is. No. Oh, for now.
Yeah. For now. I don't know how long. Oh, by the way, I'm not in this trade. What if someone takes this trade? Oh, Raja took a trade in the weekly. Let me take this trade.
And then they would have lost week later and blame you.
Yeah. I lost 200 pips because of Raja. Would you mind checking this and see if it makes sense to you? Yes. Man, because trust me, everyone wants to catch 100 pip moves, and trust me, I want to catch 100 pip moves too, but it's not realistic. That's just how it is. It's not realistic that every week you're going to catch 100 pip moves. But 10 to 15 to 20 pip moves, you can catch every day. So think about this. Think about this life. You wake up, you come to the charts, and you know that you're going to be able to catch 10, 15 to 20 pip trade that day. How good are you going to feel about yourself? Man, I feel fantastic. Every morning I come to the charts, look at me, I'm fresh, I showered, wake up in the morning, I'm fresh. Most people wake up tired, still sleepy. I wake up fresh. Because I know I can catch 10 to 15 to 20 pip trades in the morning and make money. That's all what I care about. Price could not break the zone to the upside. Oh, downside. We're currently in somewhat of a range. This should be a support. Okay. This is... Yeah. Yeah, I think what I would want to see, a break below 133 to continue down. Because if price is in this range, the only thing that bothers me in this range is this minor support over here, and then now it's just so dirty. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you're right, Raja, too. I mean, no one's discounting the power of holding longer positions or trading on the higher time frames. But for the average person who has a smaller account, who's, you know, trading inefficiently to begin with, the idea is you want to be out of the market as soon as possible to reduce the amount of exposure to the market and also reduce your mistakes that you make. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people look at it and say, well, you know, swing trading is better for people because you're on the higher time frame, so things move slower, this and that and the other thing. Right, but I mean, I'm pretty sure if you asked 20 people if they could hold a position for a week, you'd probably get maybe, I would say, 6 people out of 20 that could probably do it, and that's not wrong. I mean, and don't take offense to it. It's not wrong, but build up to swing trading. Work on the smaller time frames and build your account slowly and move into swing trading if that's what you ultimately want to do, because the candle patterns, the more repetition you see with candles moving and, you know, things holding at resistance, things holding at support, the way candles set up, the way they look, that's going to help you in swing trades, because the candle setups are the exact same thing, but they're higher time frames. So you'll be used to the fact that, the weekly candle's pulling back to go further up, so I know I should swing this position because we're going to flip the candle bullish on the weekly because I've seen this happen on the 15-minute time frame or the hourly time frame. So now I can swing on the higher time frames. But if you don't have a grasp of how the market moves in general, how can you anticipate all the opportunities from a swing trade perspective? You don't even understand how structure the market is to begin with. So on the smaller time frames, yes, things move faster, but you get the opportunity as a trader to see more of the market and how fast it can move, but more also the structure of the market. So now you can apply that to the higher time frames, because that's effectively what swing trading is. It's taking the same ideas on the 15-minute time frame where we see 30-minute support or 15-minute support and we see a breakout. You get that on the daily and weekly time frames. It just takes, instead of 3 15-minute candles, it takes 3 daily candles, right? So you have to just position yourself accordingly. There's nothing wrong with that. But what are you going to do when you're in you know, a 70 or 80 pip drawdown and you have a $100 account and now you're losing, you know, $8 or $9 of that account, hoping that it'll recover to go back up? I mean, wouldn't it have been easier just to take a sell position for $3 and then close it instead of holding an $8 drawdown? It's just, that's my idea behind that, is why not trade with the trend until the trend changes, and then adapt at that point too.
I'd like to thank you guys for bringing common sense to the common man. I mean, you look on Instagram and you want to do the superstar moves, but you guys break it down logically so people can grasp it, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because when you've experienced it every day, when you've been in the charts for 4, 5, 6 years, it's not glamorous. It sucks. Like, trading does suck at that point. I mean, yeah, there's wins and, you know, we get nice positions and, you know, things happen and that's great. But man, it does suck. And, you know, the photographic or, you know, the graphics that we see on Instagram, it makes you question your judgment. It makes you question your skill. You know, it's almost like, you know, women have body shaming, right? You know, you have body shaming for women, you know, see all these women that look good and then you question yourself as a woman. It's almost like it's chart lot and position shaming on Instagram. It's like, if I'm not catching 50 pips a day, or this trade doesn't run for 3 days and I don't catch, you know, 130 pips, I'm doing something wrong. I mean, it's the worst kind of incentive looking at social media, because it's essentially chart shaming. I mean, my chart's not good enough, so therefore I can't trade. No, that's not it at all. It's, you know, what are you doing with your plan and how are you executing it? Stop shaming yourself because you see someone else's chart and you think it has to be like yours. It doesn't. I mean, like I said in the podcast, I learned how to trade. I wasn't really paying attention to what other people were doing because I was more focused on making sure that I knew what I was doing in my level. I wasn't ever trying to copy somebody else or do anything because I didn't understand what they were doing to begin with. I just understood what I was doing. And I think once you achieve that, you'll find that trading becomes a lot easier because you're just focused on your own gains. Yeah, today you make $50. Yesterday you made $30. I mean, that's what matters. It's not what somebody else did. And I think once we stop trying to keep up with people on social media, you find that your progress, you know, it goes through the roof. You know, I think, you know, the people on this stream are a perfect example, working 5-6 years at this to get to a certain level. It wasn't like this on day one. You hear it live here. It's not like this every day. Stop out, stop out, stop out. Oh, I took a loss, stop out. That's what trading is. It's not glamorous. And I think once we get over that as a group, it becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, one thing that's been for me ever, it's always been about me. I know it sounds selfish, but this always been about me and what I do. I don't really pay attention too much to other people, if that makes sense. But you see so much, then you see people replicate other stuff, which probably don't suit them, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see it all the time, and I guess I was sort of naive to that when I first started trading. I followed traders, but I sort of followed them to see what kind of knowledge I could get. I never thought that I could trade as much as they could or how much money they made. Like I was never concerned about that. I was more concerned about what kind of information are they providing me, and does this make sense to help me out? Like I never looked at a dollar value, if that made sense, because I didn't have that kind of money. Like when people were posting that they were making, you know, $30,000-$40,000 in a month trading, and I never had that money to make it. So I wasn't concerned about that. I was more concerned about how could I apply this process to what I was doing currently with the money that I had. The dollar value of people's trading accounts never fazed me. Like it didn't. I remember I had, you know, like 4 years ago, there, you know, the people that I was working with in the groups, someone actually messaged me and gave me like this huge insight onto a USD CAD trade, and I was even totally unaware. And this person's trading penny lots, and they're like, "Hey, I just noticed this," and I was like, "Oh, that's amazing." And I built a whole strategy around that. It had nothing to do that he was trading with penny lots. It was what he had figured out when he was trading USD CAD, what he noticed, and that was huge for me. It wasn't the penny lots that I was looking at. It was the strategy and the thought process behind it.
Yeah, it's like a library of information. That's the thing.
Yeah,
if you use it properly, that's
Yeah, this Euro USD, I mean, it looks good. You're waiting for price to come up here so you can keep a smaller stop loss. Yep, looks good, looks good.
I just noticed Rakeel's garden.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the lawn chairs over there. We got the hookah right over here.
Weather looks good, dude.
Yeah. Got this new carpet. There's my lawn, my backyard. Yeah, pretty sunny.
Yeah, it's nice, man. You can get tan.
Social isolation, you know.
So it's getting hot over there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nothing's happening. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No, and it's a shame for GJ. You know, it's not moving at all. I was expecting the hour from 8 to 9 a.m. to have a decent push toward our system, because I wanted to see some sort of bullish 4-hour candle, but nothing yet. Thank God we caught the move on London this morning.
Yeah, it's just strange because like Asian did it the first day, and then London was awful. And London did it. Now New York seems to be a little bit. Yeah. I wonder if we get a New York good one tomorrow.
Yeah, these are the days where we just sit back and we just have discussions and talks
Mhm.
about, like discipline and risk and what to do, what not to do.
This is the trading bit.
Yeah.
This is the part they don't show on Instagram.
Yeah.
And most of them, they only show the winning trades. They never show when they are in drawdown 50, 60 pips holding position. And then they show up a week later with the huge profits, It's crazy. But that's the gram.
It's great for the exposure of the charts, but the psychological impact is definitely real.
Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot of times when, I've tried to take trades and I've tried to take trades and then taken buys and a loss and sell and a loss and buy again and a loss and sell again and a loss. And then after a while, I've looked back at the chart and I've noticed, man, shit, price just ranged and I just took losses for no reason. And I think now we've just identified that earlier on. Because, I took a buy over here, came down, took a loss, and then took another buy, secured some, and then stopped out at break even. So now when I'm going to look at the chart after my day is done, I'm going to say, oh yeah, well, price just ranged. It just absolutely nothing happened here. Oh, you guys want to see my home gym? Oh, 1 second, I'll show you my home gym over here.
Living in the desert right now.
What do you mean, man? It's my backyard. Desert.
It's like Call of Duty. You're over in the.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the gulag. It's in the gulag. That's it.
Have they announced any plans to reopen Canada?
What about?
In the gym.
Yeah, that's my home gym over here.
There we go. I feel more comfortable now.
That's fire, dude. You've been working hard.
Can you break down an hour candle of any pair again, please? I believe the way how you guys explained it is the first 15-minute candle continued direction, next 15-minute candle consolidates, 5-minute blah blah blah. I think Damien, I think you're trying to, because it's basically not about that. So if we look at the 1 hour candle here, right? Let's take a look at this 1 hour candle. Since price is ranging, so we're gonna look at this 1 hour candle right here. This one right here, right? So this 1 hour candle started at 7 a.m. right? So now we're gonna go to the 15-minute time frame here. Let's go to 15-minute time frame. So it started at right here. So this was the start of the 1 hour candle, and this is 2, 3, and this is the end of the 1 hour candle. So you can see how the 1 hour candle started, it went bullish, and we were talking about, well, since this candle has no bottom wick, there's a higher chance for price to continue moving bullish, right? But then the next candle went bearish like this, and then the next candle went bearish like so. This was a 7:30 a.m. 15-minute candle that went bearish, closed with no wick at the bottom, and then the next candle goes like this. So there's no hard and fast rule that which 15-minute candle in the 1 hour is going to move with volume. It could be the first 15-minute candle, it could be the second one, the third one, or the fourth one. So it's very subjective on which 15-minute candle is going to go bullish. It goes with the same fact that if you're looking at the 4-hour candles, let's take a look at the 4-hour here, since the 4-hour candle is about to close. So now there's 30 minutes left for the 4-hour candle to close, right? So now you start to think that, okay, if this 4-hour candle has to go bullish, that I'm sure a lot of people are still thinking that the 4-hour candle might go bullish. So now you need to understand this. Now, if there's 30 minutes left, right, will the next 30 minutes really push the 4-hour candle bullish. You know, so it has to cross 133, 460. So essentially now you want the next 30-minute candle to go all the way up and cross 143, 460. You know, so it's very subjective on which 15-minute candles are going to go with momentum or not. Looks like John Hammock left. Let's take a look here. Wow, so much range, man. Crazy. See, now since it's ranging, so you could create this tight range. This is a tight range on GJ. How much is this range over there? It's a 20-minute range. Someone said nice house, and then someone said it's green screen, stupid. Oh man, I love it when people roast each other in YouTube. You know, it's even more savage.
Entertaining, yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, nobody believes it's your house.
I gotta read the stuff on YouTube.
Why are the magic keys shipped physically? Can they be downloaded? No. You can't download something that's physical.
Yo.
Oh man.
It's like
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh boy. Wow. That's probably got to be one of the top.
That's the best one this week.
That's one of the top questions this year. Why can't a physical product be emailed to us?
Hey Ted, can I download your Tesla?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just
Or-
click the link.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he's from 2050 and he has like those transporters. So maybe that's what he means. He's from the future.
I look in Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Them things.
Yeah, maybe he's actually a time traveler from the future and he slipped.
Oh,
God.
He's like, oh shoot, I gave it away. And in 30 years from now, there's going to be ability to transport things off your desk to other people. And that's what we call download.
He's just ruined the future forever. That's it now. Change something. So. Oh dear.
Raja, send me my virtual or digital t-shirt.
I'm gonna upload it to Google Drive right now.
I wish every day on the YouTube chat there was like this word problem, like this riddle that people had to figure out before they could access the chat group. I would like to see how many people actually would make it through the YouTube like gulag, you know, like. And even better, what they should do is do like a gulag style like answer. You have to wait for someone else to show up, and then the question appears, and whoever answers it first gets to come forward to the chat.
Find your entry again. Oh, fuck.
It's like there's like this question that pops up on your screen at the same time with somebody else, and you have to figure out. Whoever figures it out gets to go to the YouTube chat, and if you don't figure it out, sorry, you're banned for the day.
That's genius.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, come back tomorrow. Could you imagine? We weed out so many people because people would be like, "Oh, there's a question on my screen," and they'd be like, "Dead." Like, sorry, you failed.
Yeah, respawn in 24 hours. Yeah, unlucky. That'd be awesome.
Please come back tomorrow.
entertainment out there.
There wouldn't be any viewers. No, there would be people winning by default.
Mm.
There'd be an overtime question.
Overtime.
Let's see, how's gold doing?
Yeah, it dropped down and it's just made
It
its way
did,
back.
yeah. Now we're coming back up again. The spreads are still high. Holy cow.
Well, it wasn't too bad in London.
Yeah.
I've not looked at yeah, between 4 and 6 at the minute.
I think the next 30-minute candle, I may look to see if there's entries potentially.
Mm.
And I don't know why the heck I can't get that wick fill on that one to the upside on GG. It's having so much problems.
Yeah.
Still rangy.
So maybe it's just stopped, that's why.
Problem is I got an entry 133.25 flat. Looking to play this as more range.
Yeah.
You know, but man, it's taking so long.
I still believe GJ should continue bullish.
Yeah, me too. The problem is we're, the second 30 minutes of the hour, and it's just taking so long.
Mm.
Yeah, you know now.
Go ahead.
I think.
Sorry, Raja, because basically, if you look to this area right here, I'm expecting the GG to hold this support that 250, and then now coming back to retest this area right here. It's taking so long.
Yeah.
Too much.
Also, you're moving into NY Open had no push here. So I mean, like the previous 30-minute candle closed bullish, and if it's gonna work based on the volume coming in the New York session, it should respect this bullish candle now and then continue moving bullish by NYC Open and then by London Open.
Yeah. Well, my stop loss was below by the time I took the trade, it was below the previous bearish candle right here. It was below here. I was expecting this hour to at 8 a.m. to push outside this range, or at least to retest this area right here. But it's not doing it.
Mm.
So that's my concern.
Yeah, it's just so dirty.
We need to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, just unbelievable, man. 6, 7, 8, 2 hours and nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we break above this 30 minutes.
I watched UJ for 6 hours earlier. And
yeah.
just the way it is.
Monty, you still here?
Yeah, man, still here.
Okay, this yellow line is your purple line, right?
Your yellow line is the
33, 250.
He knows. Yeah, 253. Yeah, man.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yep, that's the same. Yeah, that's exactly it. Same level. Yeah. Yeah, Kerwin knows.
Oh, looks like USD CAD is going to continue the descent here. Mr. Bari was in a sell on USD CAD. Now I think he's kind of happy right now. It's turning around.
And Ted is still waiting for buys above 17.13.
Yeah, that's correct. My original buys got stopped out when it dropped back in, so I'll try and see if we can get something on the next 30 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, mister.
Yeah, it's a tough one in that little 30-minute range now.
Gigi's breaking down.
Does a move on Gigi, he's dropping nicely. I gotta stop up.
Yeah, I guess it's been a pretty quiet day here today.
Yes, it is.
Hey Rakeel, how you doing?
Hey, good, Tashan, how are you?
I'm alright. I was out before, so I couldn't come on the Zoom. I was on the YouTube. Jeez, look at gold. Oh yes. I'm still in gold from 1698. That's why I'm a little bit happy about that.
Good work, dude.
So I'm gonna try to hold this now. Fucking hell, what's causing this? Jesus.
Your analysis is causing it.
Thank you, Rakeel.
Yeah, no problem.
Maybe the North Korean guy having the heart problem. Maybe his heart is so strong it's pushing the gold market higher.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody yesterday how like if there's a change in power, I think there's a change in power happening. It's not public yet, because if it's going to be public, there's going to be like some, I don't know, like there's going to be something that might happen, because like when there's a sudden change in power, there are a lot of, man, I'm having a language barrier, so I can't explain it. Sorry.
Yeah, there's like a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah, like someone would want to come in over and do something, like
like America.
Yeah, just like when a king dies, like revolts could happen, because next in line of power is his sister, and North.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like North Korea, they don't want to have like a female to look over them, so it's a huge issue there now.
Yeah, that's right.
She might be more cruel, man. Think what she could do.
Yeah, I was reading an article, and you're right, it said that she could be even more savage than him.
Which is bad, because then that could push the uncertainty could push a lot of shit into the American market. What's she gonna do with the nuclear weapons if do you know what I mean, Rakeel?
Yeah, because first thing is gonna happen, like a lot of people are gonna get executed after Kim Jong-un passes away. 100%. There's gonna be a huge unrest in North Korea.
Yeah, because that's what happens, isn't it? When a new ruler comes in, he has to take out all of the people he thinks are going to be the old guy's best friends, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And then it's like, what does that mean for China? What does that mean for Russia? There's a lot of, so that's why probably they're keeping it quiet, like you said. That's true. I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, they're keeping it quiet. They're keeping it hush hush.
Yeah.
Because look at it this way, right? Like they're so paranoid. When Kim Jong-un went to the America, they took portable potties with him, you know, so he could like poop in them, and then they took the poop back to North Korea.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious because their whole rationale was that maybe someone can use it to extract DNA or do something. And that's like the highest level of paranoia someone can have. You know, I'm not joking.
That's,
like it's true.
Wow.
It's true. It's
that's
on.
what I call.
Yeah, it's on Google.
Yeah, I want to see this.
But not Wikipedia. Because Wikipedia is a scam.
Oh,
Kim Jong-un!
Kim Jong-un.
Come on, man. No, go ahead. Come on.
Oh, they don't have that. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. But they did do that. They did do that. They wouldn't allow to keep any waste in North America. They had to bring it back. Kim Jong-un. Man, he has a lot of health issues. He has problem with drinking, with smoking. He has a lot of health issues, and the main reason why he has health issues was because he was spoon fed. His grandfather and his father they fought wars, you know. And when this dude came in power, he came in power with like a crown on his head already, you know. So he doesn't know the struggle. So he's always been in this state of paranoia that someone's there to get him. Always.
Hey, Rakeel, I posted that link
Yeah.
to the portable in the chat.
I got it. Kim Jong-un takes portable toilet. Yeah, exactly. To analyzing his stool. Yeah, it was true. Rather than using public restroom, leader has personal toilet follows him around when he travels. The excretions contain information about his health status, so they can't be left behind.
That is insane, honestly. Wow.
Man, this just tells you how paranoid you get when you get that big. Like, you know, because if someone can do analysis on your waist and then say that, oh, this guy has these issues or these diseases, man, that's major information.
You might have to start doing the same, dude, with your Instagram clout. You can be careful.
Nah, Raja doesn't know what is paranoia because he came to Miami, peak season of Corona, and he was shaking hands with everybody.
Yeah. Like he was a king.
Yeah.
How was your trades today, Rakeel?
I had a profitable one trade. I had 3 trades, 2 stopped at break even, and 1 in a win. Yeah, it was okay. Like I was really expecting price to come up to 133,500, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, because I could see that on the YouTube you bought, and then one of the candles kind of like pushed back down to where you move your stop loss to below the candle. You moved it higher, and then price pushed right back down. I was a bit, I didn't know why it did that, to be honest, but yeah.
Yeah.
You take gold, Ted.
Say again?
I don't know. I don't
Watching
know.
it
Sorry.
right now. Yeah, I'm watching the 15-minute candle right now. If it breaks just a little bit higher, I may take an entry, hoping to fill the wick on the hourly.
Like
Because
middle
now I
wick.
can place a stop at 1710,
Mhm.
1711.
Yeah, that's what you're
I'm
saying.
just
Yeah.
waiting, maybe on the 5-minute, but we're coming close to the hour close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at originally. Like when I held my position, it started pushing down into 1706. I was like, oh, should I close? Should I close?
Yeah, so I think we should be okay because I think this 30-minute candle is going to break out now. So that's what I'm taking entry on the 5-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
To push for the end of the hour close, which will fill to 1714. So this is going to be a very, very fast trade.
Did you wait for that middle candle on the
Yes.
15th? Yeah.
Well, I hope we get to 17, 18.
Long term, I was looking at getting up to like 1726 again.
Yeah, I've got
Yes.
24 myself. Yeah, 24, 25.
17, 18 first, like Kerwin said.
Yeah.
And then I would say probably you could probably go more than that too.
Hopefully, because if you look on the hourly or any higher time frame, you have this liquidity, really strong liquidity to like 1706.50. Price just tapped into it now, tapped into it on Monday, and did the same last week too. So the move always finishes at like 1720s, 1730s. So it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put my stop loss at break even again. So let's see what happens here.
I'll give you one guess.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not going to get hit. Think positive. It's going to keep going up, man.
Yeah,
hope
come
so.
on.
I think the last 5-minute push for 9 o'clock, we should be good. If not, we'll get the rollover in the next hour to just pop it up a little bit.
I'm looking at GJ specifically. It might end up heading bearish now since it's closing below 133, 250 here, below the support. All the way down to 133.
Are you going to take an entry, Rakeel, or?
I'm debating because here my stop is going to be like 8-9 pips and TP is going to be around 17-18 pips. Probably remove this text here, no trade range. Let's see what happens.
What does it look like on the hour or the 15?
Same, bearish.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, 15 is a little bit nasty, but 30-minute looks better because it's closing below the candles.
I think the hourly looks even better as well because it's like so much more rejection. It's clearer.
Yeah, and then you see these wicks as targets. Target over here, and then this clean candle here to the left.
Yeah.
Going all the way down.
What was that big push up for? Do you know?
No idea. Yeah, it happened in the London session. I was hoping price would go back up to retest the high it made at 133.550, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, just like I'm watching this candle form, and I really wanted to next 30 minutes to continue moving down. Because now we're breaking and closing below these candles here. So there's a very high probability for it to just drop down to this range. If it's Tuesday and weekly has to go bearish,
That would be the start. Today would be the start of the drop for the rest of the week.
yeah. Yep. My brain cells are working again. Yeah, this is going to be. Waited an hour for this trade. This potential setup. Stop will literally be 10 pips. All the way down to 133. Can you take a look at this chart? Alright.
Like how gold moves like 6 pips in 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very good. That's good. That's
Then your spread changes.
Oh.
Just hold that 17.13 will be fine.
Mhm. Come on, gold. Come on. Help me, Raja. I know you're you're more on GJ self, but I want you to help me with gold.
Gold is dangerous, man.
Yeah, I know.
Gold goes up and down 10 pips. Do you recommend taking it easy when it came trading close to 4 hour? Yes. Ooh, nice. GJ's moving now.
Yeah.
Gold for the drop? Question mark. I think gold is bullish. Look at this. Look at these candles. 30-minute bullish, 1 hour closing bullish, 4 hour closing bullish.
It was the last 3 minutes yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, in it, mate. Yeah, there are no buys on GJ unless something extraordinary happens.
4 hour candle's got to look massive now, right?
Yeah.
I've not looked yet. Oh yeah, there you go.
Wow. Beautiful.
Gold's gonna stop me out again. God. So frustrating.
Missed it. Were you waiting for the candle to close? No, because if I wanted to enter a sell, I wanted my stop to be smaller. I entered at what's this price here? 133.214. Like 5 pips ago.
Nice.
So if you look at the weekly, this weekly, if it turns bearish, man, this is going to be amazing.
This got stopped out of gold again.
Oh, wow. It's moving now.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to flip back 4 hour.
Spread just widened as well.
Yeah, it's a nasty little place, that.
Caught a buy earlier and another buy now. What do you think? I think it's good. Yeah, GJ's going to continue here. That was a nice impulse entry there I had.
Yeah, I've been stung too many times to do them this week now. I think I'm holding back. I got stung like, I think about 5 times now in both ones. And especially between that 133.34 and 133.25.
Yeah.
Just fed up of it. Yeah.
All right. Well, one more try with gold. Let's see what we can do.
I think on my chart, Ted, I've got let me just go. I can't stand charts because I'm on an iPad, you see, so it's a bit hard to do that sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, guys. But from 1711 to 1712, there's like a zone.
Yep.
And that's that. So we're trying to push through that zone that was very, very strong support, and it's now resistant. So as you can see, it's wicking off on the hourly chart. So I think once we kind of get a candle that can close above 1712, maybe with like a 15-minute, I think then we truly got the opportunity to go into the 18s, maybe 20s.
Yes, correct.
The zone previous to that is from 1706 to 1708. And you can see we had like a similar scenario. The initial push up from 1700, it wicked all the way from 1715 back down again, just respecting that zone. So I think the zone's just pushing through lots of liquidity. Gold is pushing through lots of liquidity right now, and it'll be off to the races soon.
Yeah, so I think when it goes, it's going to go pretty good. I think you're right. Spot on levels, I think.
Yeah, I'm debating now if I just take 9 pips and get out of this trade.
I don't know. The statistics would probably say yes.
Yeah, I mean, unless that 15-minute candle was just a booby trap candle, and now this candle lifts off.
I mean, it did push pretty hard to begin with, didn't it?
But it held, and that 30-minute candle held, or the 15-minute candle held right now. So
Yep.
I'm banking on maybe this 15-minute candle just pushing up with no bottom.
You enter again? 17.
Yeah, I entered a second time. Well, this is like the 3rd time.
But then if you look at the 4 hour, you can see on the 4 hour that it's already made like a significant bottom wick.
Yes.
And I think if you wait for the next 15-minute candle, you talk about that principle of when wicks are closing higher, then they're kind of leaving an area. So I think that's what might start happening now. It might start leaving this area, but on the 4 hour, it looks really strong.
I agree 100%. All I've been trying to do is mitigate those rejections that go down 10 or 12 pips to take a massive loss. So I keep getting stopped out on these wicks moving up and down because I don't want to be in a 16 or 15 pip drawdown unnecessarily. That's the only thing. I do agree with the overall movement. I don't want to take heavy drawdowns with such a wide spread because it's like a double. It hurts you both ways, right? Your spread is now, it's going to cost you 10 pips to get in, and now you're already losing 10 pips on a drawdown, and it can easily drop, within seconds to 20 or 30 pips.
It also gives you an opportunity to maybe have 2 or 3 stabs at it and still maybe lose the level,
Yeah.
Because like you said, if it just go, it's going to end up being pretty decent, I would have thought. So
yeah, I mean, once we break above 17-14, we'll be good.
That's where you weigh up whether it's worth having another go, because at that stage it should really cover any kind of potential loss that you took, even if you closed early.
Right.
Look at the spread. The spread is killing me because my entry was 17.10.85 with the new hour opening. I didn't want it to hold because I was, I wasn't sure if the gold could drop towards 17.09. So I rather close than 15 pips stop loss. Right now, the spread is too much. I mean, I'm basically only 10 pips in profits.
Yeah, mine went down to 2, and then I looked again. It was 8, and I thought, oh,
This, I think that's the new hour. I want to see this new hour to break all the way up.
Well, you can always just sell GJ with a 20-pip stop and just. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, GJ is nice.
yeah, GJ did good.
Yeah, your horse won today.
This horse will continue falling for London Open as well. No, London close.
Yes.
Open. I just finished that. I'm sure. I started.
Yeah.
Trust
do
me,
it
once
again.
gold break above 17.13, oh man, you're gonna have like 50 pips in less than 50 minutes.
Yeah.
This weekly on GJ, if it flips bearish, oh man.
That's really got you interested, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's the only interest I have in GJ. Mm-hmm. Like I have a position running right now.
Yep. That could work out well.
Yep.
I tend to agree with that, Raja. I think it's a good opportunity.
Like I said, this could be the beginning of the whole break at this level and continue back down to what was it, 32 something and 32 500s and
yeah.
Damn it, Carol Baskin. I got stopped out on gold.
Carol Baskin.
Damn it.
Stopped out on a gun. No more gold for me. I'm done.
Nah, me.
Yeah, stop playing gold today.
GJ will be the runner for me. I give up on gold.
We said we'd come back.
Today.
You said we would come back tomorrow and have a look, and it's like, nah.
You beat me.
Yeah, we've given it a pacing in the past, so it's fine.
Hey, well.
Yeah, I think this is exactly when Max took a buy this morning, wasn't it? Going, not now,
Yeah.
and everything was like just like this. And it's like, oh, I just took a buy.
Yeah, he closed his eyes and break the buy and he crossed his fingers.
It worked out so well.
He said it. I crossed my fingers and I took the buy.
Yeah.
Chris, what are you doing in a little bit?
I'll be going to bed in about 45 minutes.
Damn it.
Then I'll be going to sleep, mate. Tired. Then I'll get up. Then I'll be up again tonight.
So today was a day where you had to wait and wait and wait and wait and then take a sell. GJ. Slowly everyone's leaving. Take care, have fun. Man, I wonder how it's going for people who are working from home. Like do you guys feel more productive? Do you guys think you're getting more work?
I feel lazy.
I like it. I like working from home.
I do get a lot more done, I think.
I don't like it. My days are just blending too easily.
Yeah, I'm missing the whole go and have a bit of 5 minutes to yourself type of time. You know, we can go away and do stuff. That's the thing that, you know, I'll do a lot of work and then go for, I don't know, go out for an hour or two.
Oh no, I love it. It's just good to hide in my office all day. Stay home.
Man, you don't count. I'm working, we're talking about people who are working from home for the job.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if the gyms would open, but they're starting to open stuff up here. Like businesses are starting to come back. Some restaurants can come back.
Yeah, like most companies are going to make this like normal now, because what they're going to see is like my wife, like she works at like a bank in corporate, and they were saying that people are being more productive, and the bank is also saving up on a lot of resources now too, since a lot of people are working from home. So hey, this could be like a new normalization now. Like most companies are really adapting to this new change.
No, stay at work. I don't want you invading my malls.
Yeah.
Because if everybody figures out the key to staying at home means you can go to the mall at 10 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
my quiet time is taken.
That's what I meant. I can get out and I can just go and find some peace, man. It's like, you
Exactly.
know, good. And it's that I'll go drop Little enough at nursery and then I've got like maybe 2 hours to chill.
Oh, here goes GJ.
Yeah. It's like the same thing when they started allowing stores to open up on Sunday. Right? It's like Sunday, everything used to be closed and nice and quiet. Now it's just constant nonstop. This is what's going to happen now with people working from home. The malls are going to be busy 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Oh, money's coming in now in GJ.
Nicely done on GJ.
Nicely done, Roger. I
Yeah,
caught
very
you
well
too.
played.
I got in at the new hour.
Oh, good work.
Because I kept getting stopped out on gold. And I know Raja was laughing at us. He's like, look at these idiots trying to fight with gold.
Yeah. I think he even called it. He even said, well, why
Yeah,
don't
he
you
did.
Trade GJ?
He's like, just
sell
sell
it like me."
GJ, guys. Why fight with gold?
Just close your eyes and sell it.
That's it.
But we like fighting with the Mustang.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
Mustang. Yeah,
that's
my best position is at 133.209, and I'm gonna hold it till the weekly goes bearish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Raja's gonna have a 10k swing trade.
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
it'll be a big difference this time.
It's only 20 pips, man. I mean, so far right now, 16 pips.
Times 10?
No, one lot. I closed my
Oh,
time.
You can easily go to 132, 100. You know.
Yeah, I think if you can get to 500 and blow, you're real good. But yeah, that level's perfect at that point.
Yeah, even
You can easily go there. Like I think if you hold that open for a second, I think your first target is at least this area here, 132, 500, like Chris was saying, and then you can just keep filling that.
Yeah, and then I think that's gone too far left. But then I think it's there you're looking at. Once you pass there, that's where you'd be going then, because then you feel this kind of gap bit. in there. Type of thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice move down based on the weekly confluence of it dropping like that.
Daily is turning bearish.
Yeah, it's good. You can't, like you said, you're probably catching it right at the beginning.
Wow.
Now we're
That's
starting to
gonna
break
be a
down.
Nice trade then.
It's going to give a nice run up to that 32,500 level.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a perfect example. Like looking at the weekly charts, it's like you see that weekly candle that looks like this. And how many times have we seen this kind of candle on the 15-minute or 30-minute chart, right? How many times have you seen this? And what have we said? Hey, once it breaks over here, it should fill this area. So this just means that you have to hold it longer, but you can see all the rejection from the top side to say, okay, we should fill this area here, at least to here, because once again, you have solid price right over here. Like this is all solid, right? So this technically should fill right down to here, with all things being said, because of the fact that as you go across, you have solid price in those areas. So if we map out this part right here, like you have all that to fill essentially.
Yep.
So it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that's the bit where if you can get there with some solid momentum, you'd be got a lot of downside down at that point.
It's going to be exciting.
I really want gold to go. I'm just watching it. I'm not going to trade it, but it's annoying me that I can't catch it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's okay.
So if you look at what this hourly did again on gold, it's just tapped into that bottom
That's
range.
exactly what I was looking at.
Zone. Yeah, on the hourly. So there's a zone from like 1706 to 1708. It's literally just tapped in that and gone up again.
Yeah.
So
as soon as I see it, it's the same thing, and I was like, "Oh, is it going to stay above and start going bullish again?"
Wow, there's a lot of thirsty people in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Jeez.
Why? What's happening?
People have webcams on, so there's comments being made.
Milashka, they're like, oh, who is she? Who is she? That's what's going on.
Yeah, she's just sitting there working. This is why OnlyFans is so popular. Oh my gosh, there's a female on my computer. I don't know her.
Yeah, because some guys are saying, "Oh, why isn't she talking? Why isn't she taking a trade?" The comment section.
Exactly.
Come on now, yeah.
I don't know if you want to go on there to see. You might just want to stay in the comfort of the Zoom chat.
Yeah, the Zoom chat is a safe place for everybody.
That's right. Yeah, don't go into YouTube. YouTube's like the back alley of sleaze.
Oh, that's definite gulag. That's
the YouTube chat is a gulag chat. You got gypsies, con men, bullies. It's like everything out there.
YouTube chat is Herard Street at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
She's pretty though.
So is Mac when he's got pink headphones, you know.
Man, this GJ is gonna continue down now.
Ted, when are you gonna make an OnlyFans? Pretty sure that won't make me any money, but just cause me more grief. But
I think it'll make you loads of money.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I saw the YouTube. She's just literally sitting like a normal human being, and everyone's losing their shit.
I know. As you know, as you would say, they're all a bunch of betas.
Bro, like, I'm not even gonna rant today because me and Rakeel will rant for hours about this shit. Fucking people paying girls to smell their socks. What?
What?
This is what happens, Rakeel.
Yo.
It's crazy, man. You have girls like, boys, he wants to buy these sweaty socks. It's
All
like,
right,
wow.
time is coming close to end the stream here now. All right, guys, have fun.
Wait. I thought it ended
Take-
3 minutes ago.
No, we're gonna end the stream here right now. All right, take care, everybody. Have fun and hold GJ cells. Hold these cells.
GJ cells.
All right. Shukriya.
Wow, man.
Shukriya.
Thanks, Raja.